Hello everyone. So as you know, we are in Nandi Hills. We showed you the sunrise, whatever we could because of the fog. Obviously, it wasn't an ideal sunrise. But when we are here, we thought why not give you a glimpse of what to expect. So first and foremost, how to reach Nandi Hills. Nandi Hills is about 60 kilometers from Bangalore. It would take about 2 hours of a drive from any part of Bangalore to reach Nandi Hills. If obviously the traffic is not crazy, you know Bangalore, right? But in general 2 hours, pretty good roads, highway connectivity towards the foothills, and then the road uphill is also well maintained, so you shouldn't have any issues driving up, or you can easily find taxis to come out here. In terms of accommodation, if you are planning to stay on top of Nandi Hills, there's just one tourism department resort, which is KSTD's Hotel Mayura Pine Top. It is very nicely built, very nicely maintained. Rooms are pretty good. You find all varieties of rooms. Weekend rates are slightly higher than weekday rates, but it's still affordable based on the location. There are few sunrise view rooms, which is one of which we stayed in, and these are pretty decent if you're coming for a sunrise, because you see sunrise right from outside your room, so you're away from all the public hustle and you get your private space to view sunrise. In terms of fooding and other options, there aren't a lot of them. There are a couple of KSTDC canteens. There's a restaurant attached to this resort itself, so you can have food there. Basic meals are available. There are few Nandini outlets for chocolates or drinks or stuff like that, but not a lot of cafes if you are looking for that. In terms of what would you see here, obviously sunrise and sunset is the predominant points. There are a couple of other temples that you may want to visit if you're coming here. There are a few historic places as well. One of them is Tipu Sultan's summer palace. Then there's Tipu Sultan's armory, which is there. Then there's a point called Tipu Drop. Now it's an interesting point because it is believed that during the rule of Tipu Sultan, those who had to be punished by death penalty were thrown out of that cliff, and hence the name of Tipu Drop. Then there are other small viewpoints out here, but when you're on hill stations, every point is a viewpoint, so we wouldn't give much importance to that. But yeah, 4 or 5 different things that you can cover just to keep yourself engaged between the sunrise, sunset, and other things that you're doing. Uh, One thing to note is entry to Nandi Hills is only allowed between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. So if you're coming for a sunrise on the same day, you may probably start from your home at 3, but you would only be allowed past the foothills after 6. So if you're coming for summer, then sunrise would probably happen even before 6. Even in winters, it happens around 6:15, 6:30. And there's a set of steps that you need to hike after even you park your car. So even a 6:30 sunrise would be probably a hush hush, so you may want to plan accordingly, or may come or probably come in later in the day to avoid the rush for the sake of it. But that's broadly what you can expect on a visit. We would say if you're just coming and going, probably 3 or 4 hours should be enough, but we do recommend opting to stay overnight. It's a nice experience with the clouds flowing around and no network. Yeah, that's another thing that you want to remember. The network is bit hazy, so you do not expect to have your office calls done here, so you can't work from top of Nandi Hills in most ways. So that's broadly about it. Hopefully we covered everything. Before going ahead, obviously subscribe the channel. If you like the video, please do like it as well in on the YouTube, because that gives us the encouragement. Now we'll probably check out from the hotel and proceed to Bangalore back to our homes. But it was a nice getaway on a long weekend, and we did enjoy the time here. Let's go back home.
Yeah, we stay here in Nandi Hills. Yeah.